to Chicago, the windy city of America. Roll coast down.
What is up, everybody? Welcome into another episode here on Wide Eye Sports. We are talking Chicago Bears today. Don't be fooled by the Vikings helmets in the background. I am a Vikings fan, but Riley is very much a Bears fan. Steve is a Chiefs fan, and we talk Vikings, Bears, Chiefs every week on the channel. And today, as you can see by the header up top and you clicking on the video, we're talking Chicago Bears, and we are doing our 1.0 Bears mock draft today. Riley, how you doing?
Oh, I'm a little bit sad. There was a unexpected announcement. The Bears Pro Bowl center Drew Dahlman has decided to retire at 27. Something that was real.
Dude, I'm 29. I haven't even retired from the NFL yet.
Dude, I was shocked when I first saw it. I thought it was like some meme account. I was like, no way, this guy's. But sure enough, it'll end up saving the Bears $10 million in cap space. On the books, they still owe him a little bit of money from signing bonuses, just the way the cap is structured. But overall, it frees up about $10 million in cap space.
Okay. Any other news or notes you want to get to? You just want to get into this draft?
How do you feel
about it? Oh, Steve says, how do you feel?
I'm saddened about it just because I think that's a huge hit to our O-line. It does sound like the Bears requested an interview with the Washington Center that was just released. Based on all the PFF stats I've seen, I think he would be a good replacement for him, but I don't think he would be better than Drew Dahlman. I think it'll be hard to get someone better than Drew Dahlman.
I would tend to agree with that. I would tend to agree. So I'm trying to get this mock draft pulled up. It's loading very slowly.
Yeah.
What do you think about the trend of guys retiring before 30?
I think it's something we are going to see more and more.
I agree.
Especially with as much CTE comes out. I guess I didn't know this beforehand, but I saw something along the lines of Drew Dahlman's dad was both a player and a coach. So he's very familiar with what life looks like after football. And maybe that led into his decision a little bit, getting out while you're ahead. But I do think it's something we are going to see more and more as time goes on. I don't think it's ever going to be like, oh, we had 15 guys retire from the NFL this season because.
Well, yeah, no, that's a lot.
I don't think it's going to get that, but I do think there will be a steady 1 or 2 a year that come out from now on.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that. I would tend to agree heavily with that.
I think it's cool whenever guys get the opportunity to retire under their own circumstances in those circumstances. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in those instances where
I completely screwing over the team that just gave you a huge payday last year. Yeah, that's a great circumstance.
I mean, I don't know.
I hate
dude.
it.
How much
I think
loyalty
he should
is
be. I
actually
think he should have
there?
to forfeit the rest of his money. I think he should have to pay back last year's contract. I think if they should work it into NFL deals that if you retire, like you set a retirement age, like, except for extenuating circumstance like injury or other things, you set a retirement age of, hey, I won't retire before the 3rd year of this contract. I'm committing to those 3 years, or I'll pay you the money back.
Well,
that's because the teams can't just not pay. Teams can't just decide, we don't want you anymore, so we're just going to not pay you any of your money. But the
Actually,
player
they
can
can.
decide. But the player can decide, I'm done playing. I want all of my money now. I think it's BS.
In this situation, if the Bears had put more on the books for their signing bonus this year, it would have really screwed them.
Yeah, exactly.
As far as not freeing up any cap, the way they structured the contract just kind of worked out.
Yeah, but if you underperform your contract, the NFL teams are the first to elect to not give you a raise, or you know what I'm saying? Elect to cut you. But when you overperform your contract, they're very slow to give you the raise. I don't know, dude. There's no loyalty. Like, there's none. you know, and the average guy doesn't last 3 years.
You know who we can thank for that?
Jerry
The
Jones.
Chiefs.
No,
Oops.
the Green Bay Packers and Reggie White. Yeah, it's the
ahead.
Packers' fault.
Let's hear it.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? It's so Reggie White was the first player, like the first big free agent signing ever. He jumped from the Eagles to the Packers. That was like the first big free agent signing ever.
Okay. So
That
then
was
NFL
like what-
history for us.
That like started the culture of like, oh, I can just become a free agent and another team will pay me. Before that, you either redid a deal with the team you were on or you didn't play. Like, I don't know if he was the first free agent, but he was the
He
first.
wasn't, but I know what you're
big one.
talking about. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about, and that's why a lot of people compare eras when talking all sports. A lot of people will make sure that you remember stuff like that, because teams didn't used to have 5 all-stars. Like,
Yeah, no, you couldn't just
like
go
back-
get somebody in free
And I'm
agency.
talking-
You draft.
and I'm just talking basketball at the moment. Like, back then it was one
Oh,
guy
that's a
and
whole different thing, dude.
it was one guy and a bunch of plumbers and teachers and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Hold on, I'm looking. So okay, well, up on the screen currently, and I've had it up here for a bit, so people have had a chance to look. Here's the Bears draft. We are currently simmed through all the first top 25 picks to get to the, or 24 picks to get to the Bears. So here's the first
Chiefs
9.
traded back.
Chiefs traded back with the Texans. The Miami takes Sadiq. That's crazy.
Interesting.
Oh my God, he's still not gone, Steve.
Jeremiah loved
Oh,
the Ravens. What?
Really? That's where. Oh,
That's
Jeremiah,
interesting.
that would be the most lethal backfield ever.
It would be crazy. Okay, go down further.
Ever.
Where did the Chiefs end up going? Sorry to hijack you real quick
No,
here,
no,
no,
Riley.
you're fine. Out of the first?
No,
They still haven't
they're down
drafted
here.
yet.
They're
Okay,
down here.
okay.
They're down here.
Interesting.
All right, Riley. So you said that you had some hot takes.
Yes. So typically at this point in the offseason, a lot of people close to the team, media guys, are covering the draft very heavily, right?
Hold on, time out. Before we keep going,
Yeah.
I was looking it up. NFL free agency became a thing in 1993. Reggie White jumped from Philadelphia to Green Bay in 1993. He was literally the first big free agent to jump ship from his old team and jump onto a new team. So like that they literally was the first to do it. So, all right. Blame the Green Bay Packers if you hate
Blame
super
them
teams.
for everything.
Blame them for everything. All right, as you were saying.
But what I'm hearing from a lot of these guys close to the team is that the Bears will not be picking in the first round.
I heard the Bears will not be picking in the first round. You might want to stay a little closer to the camera. You're
Oh,
cutting in
I'm
and
sorry.
out just a little bit.
Yeah, the Bears will not be picking in the first round, and it will revolve around some sort of trade for Max Crosby. Now,
Oh,
everything I've been seeing has, obviously there's been other draft pick mentions. Everything I have
all right. Hold on, Riley. Hold on.
Yeah, we got to fix your mic.
Yeah, you are. So let's try to get that mic fixed. Try muting yourself, then unmuting yourself, maybe. All right, go ahead and talk.
Is that better?
That's
Much
way better.
Okay. So everything I have been seeing has at minimum been involving this first round pick and DJ Moore. I don't know if Tremaine Edmonds has officially been cut yet. I know some people have been involving him in this trade, but with DJ Moore gone and Tremaine Edmonds gone, whether he's cut or involved in the trade, clears the exact amount of cap space we would need to cover Max Crosby's contract for this season.
So let's say a 2025, and what do you think Max Crosby's worth at least? They're giving up.
He's going for that first round pick. Raiders aren't moving
in value on the Raiders end, right? What are the Raiders like in their value? What would like? Is it worth because they'll just let us give away any picks we want, really? Like, what's he worth? It's hard because they don't give players.
Yeah.
So let's just pretend
Micah went for 2 firsts and a player.
And everybody has reported that the Max Crosby deal will be bigger than the Micah deal.
I don't think that'll happen.
Is Crosby better than Micah?
I mean,
on the pod right now.
Who are you asking?
Both of you.
Or whose defense?
I think he's a better.
Who's a better player? Who's a better player?
They do two different things. If you're asking for Brian Flores, Micah Parsons. If you're asking for D'Amico Ryans, then Max Crosby.
Yeah.
Why?
I think
because of the style of rush.
D'Amico Ryans runs a 4-3 hand in the dirt edge rusher, which is what Max Crosby is. Brian Flores can literally use a defensive tackle as a linebacker at any given moment. You don't know what the fuck he's going to do.
That shit.
So
that shit, bro.
And he will blitz everybody. It's just Micah Parsons is much more fluid as far as D end linebacker, and that is what like the 3-4 style outside linebacker edge rusher is, and that's what Parsons is. Whereas Max Crosby is, I'm going to stick 2 hands in the dirt, and I'm going to destroy your left tackle's life all game long, or right tackle's life all game long. So let's say you give up this first round pick, next year's first round pick, DJ Moore is the 89th pick, and a 3rd round pick next year. That gets you over the Parsons trade.
Interesting.
Yeah.
For their first round pick next year. You know, it'll plop it and it won't, you know what I mean? They're not giving anything up this year.
What I have been seeing is a first this year, a second next year, DJ Moore, and then some people have been throwing Tremaine in there, but I don't know.
So if you put it this way, so like the 2 firsts and the 2 thirds, right? If that's what we're saying Parsons' value is, and we do that for Vegas, granted it's a second, not a first, but they're still likely to accept it.
Yeah.
Let's just do this and claim a Crosby trade happens.
Yep.
Okay, trade's accepted, whatever. So now Max Crosby's your first round pick.
Riley, how do you feel? You got Bears just got Max Crosby.
We're accepting that.
Oh, I'd be stoked.
All right, so you got Max Crosby, and now you have some other needs. So D tackle's still a need. The Georgia D tackle's right there. Safety, tackle, and linebacker.
Who is between safety and defensive tackle? Who are the top 2 prospects?
Kamari Ramsey and Kristen Miller. I would go Kristen Miller. Sorry.
What's that say? 6'4", 310?
6'4", 310. Or you have Ramsey, who's 6 foot 200, transferred from UCLA to USC. So I would never pick somebody who transferred to a rivalry, ever. Oh my god!
For the Packers.
Yeah. Like you're just inviting a snake into the locker room. No thanks.
Aaron Jones.
Seriously.
Yeah, give me the defensive tackle out of Georgia.
All right. Riley's not as versed in college football, so we're kind of his scouts informing his opinions here.
I will say I think the Bears will also end up with another mid-level pick. It sounds like they're trying to shop Bagent to the Cardinals.
Okay. Move that up just a little bit. All right. So got a tight end, couple of tight ends here. D tackle, wide receiver. Brother of Trey Lance, Bryce Lance here, speedster receiver.
So I will say the Bears are losing Zalamade Akias as well as Devin Duvernay. So they do need some wide receiver, not only depth, but a returner.
Well, you got it. I don't know how good of a returner he is, but you're getting a 6'3", 210-pound speedster.
Yeah. No, I would definitely take him as depth with the guys who are on the board.
All right. Oh, wait, how many we got left? We got a couple more left here. We got 3 more picks. All right. So right here, tackle, linebacker, your top 2 options. If Bajent's gone, you could pick up your next Bajent here in Taylor Green. This dude is a physical. If you think Justin Fields is a freak athlete, this dude is a freak athlete. 6'6",
6'6".
230,
Oh my God.
230 quarterback, ran like a 4.3, 4.4 40. I mean, absolute physical freak.
Go ahead and take him, because not only will he be
Caleb
our
Williams
backup
replacement.
quarterback, but Ben Johnson will have him out there playing slot receiver.
Caleb Williams replacement confirmed.
Yep.
Riley's out on Caleb.
First on Wide Eye.
Caleb's out, or Riley's out on Caleb. You heard it first here. No doubts. All right, 238 and 240 here. Got a couple of wide receivers, safety. You have just a whole pick of the litter here. Like I said earlier, linebacker, cornerback, safeties are kind of my go-tos here.
Yeah.
You could take a center that could be a guard center, like swing guy and depth piece. What do you think?
Because the picks are so close, give me that center and the top graded safety, because we're losing both our safeties. Whether we sign them in free agency, we're going to need depth at that position.
Okay. Well, you got them both. So you get Max Crosby, you get Kristen Miller, D tackle out of Georgia, Bryce Lance, speedster, big receiver, Taylor Green, who is an absolute. I mean, he's literally Anthony Richardson. You're literally getting Anthony Richardson. He can't throw, but by God, if you put him on the field, he'll be special. The Indiana safety, Texas A&M center, and then Max Crosby. So, I mean, I feel like you would just be elated by that.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
A reworked defensive line, based on the way, this is projected, we'd have to cover our safety needs through free agency. Our linebacker core would probably be a little weak, but this defensive line would be able to free up the back half of the defense, the rest of the box for years to come.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got anything you want to add?
No.
All right. Well, that's our Bears 1.0 draft. Make sure to check in next week. We'll be doing mock drafts all the way through up until the actual draft happens. Heck, we might even throw out a couple of full first round mock drafts that me and the boys do. So make sure you get the noti bell on and figure it out. And we'll see you next time. Peace.